Hey Lauren, it's been a while. How've you been? Still leading that dull life dedicated solely to work? Hey Rachel, long time. You hit me up suddenly and it's straight to sarcasm, huh? It wasn't sarcasm. Just stating the facts. Well, I'm still enjoying work and doing well. Are you still unemployed? Hey, don't call me that. I'm busy helping Mom with housework, thank you very much. Helping Mom? I've never seen you do any housework. Stop nitpicking. But hey, I've moved on from that. Oh yeah? I'm getting married. Wow, congratulations. Wanna know who the lucky guy is? Not knowing isn't an option, right? Geez, you're still not cute. Huh. Though deep down, you're probably super curious. Whatever. Who's the lucky guy? He's a director at a big company. Dad set us up. He's 3 years older, excels at work, and might even become a VP soon. And of course, he's earning a lot. Now I can be a proud housewife, living an elegant life forever. To be honest, I was worried about being close to 40 and not finding someone. But not compromising was the best decision. I invested in myself with beauty treatments and cooking classes, and it paid off. You mean having Dad foot the bills, right? I know you've been pampered by Mom and Dad all your life, but I can't believe he even set you up for a marriage. You're way too dependent. Shut up! I'm lucky to have parents who care, unlike you. It's not every day you bump into a high-ranking director at a famous company, you know. Gotta use every advantage I've got. Poor you, still single at 35? Excuse me? You were single until 37, so you can't talk. But you'll most likely stay single even after 37. So, I won. I'm not competing with you. While I'm living the high life, you will remain single, leading a miserable, poor life forever. I'm working hard and not exactly broke or anything. Let's face it. We know how much a woman can make by working. It's pretty evident that eventually, things might get tight financially. Not really, you know. There are plenty of women out there leading companies and doing well nowadays. Anyway, did you text me just to share your marriage news? Oh yeah, I almost forgot the important part. I want to invite you to my wedding. Wedding? When is it? The first Sunday of June. He's got a big network, so it might be a huge guest list. We're planning to book a big venue. Top-tier catering, a super luxurious wedding dress, and going all out. Well, I guess you'll be forever out of the wedding scene, so I'll let you admire my beautiful dress. Oh, I won't be able to make it on that day. What? Why not? Because I've got my own wedding planned for the same day. I never imagined it would overlap. Are you going to a friend's wedding? You better cancel that. That's not an option for me. I'm too far into the preparations. You're heartless. Choosing a friend over your big sister? You might have many friends, but there's only one sister in the world, you know. No, it's not my friend. It's my wedding. Huh? Your wedding? Don't mess around with jokes like that. I know you're jealous of me, but don't lie. No lie, no joke. I mean, someone like me who's gorgeous might find a partner even at 35. But there's no way that you, whose only passion is work, suddenly finds someone now. That's just your assumption. I've been with my soon-to-be husband for years. Well, if you don't believe me, that's fine. The point is that our wedding dates overlap, so I won't be able to make it to yours. I'm sorry. I honestly didn't plan on inviting you, but I felt bad for always leaving you out. And now, you're making up a ridiculous lie to decline it. Seriously ungrateful? Fine, whatever. Having a miserable single woman like you at the wedding would dampen the mood anyway. Even if you change your mind, I won't let you in. Lauren, what's going on? Sorry, Rachel. Couldn't pick up the phone. I'm in the middle of getting ready, so it's chaotic right now. Why are you at my wedding? Huh? You said you weren't coming. That's not what we agreed on. Wait, I'm not at your wedding. Liar! I saw you in the hallway earlier. It was definitely you. What's crazy is that you were wearing a white dress. It's so rude to wear white when you're not the bride. Crashing a wedding without an invite and trying to outshine the bride? What are you thinking? Wait, so you saw me, which means you're having your reception at the same venue. What do you mean? Is your friend having it here too? No, it's mine. Yours? Yeah, like I said before, I'm getting married today too. I'm the bride, so wearing a white dress is obvious. But I never thought we'd end up at the same venue without any planning. It's a weird coincidence, isn't it? I get it now. You're planning to steal my husband, aren't you? Excuse me? Wearing a beautiful dress like a bride? Trying to seduce him, huh? You thief? Geez, that's not it. If you come to my side, you'll see I'm having a wedding reception as well. Oh, so you're still going to lie, huh? I won't forgive anyone trying to ruin my happiness, even if it's my sister. Remember that. Ha! That's karma for you. Your dress is all torn up. Serves you right. Unbelievable. Why did you go to such lengths? It's your fault, isn't it? Trying to steal the show at my wedding. So, I cut your white dress into bits with scissors. Just because you're jealous, you tried to wear something like a wedding dress. You brought it on yourself. Your life is over. What are you talking about? That wasn't just a white dress. It was a wedding dress. Yeah, right. A real wedding dress? Uh-huh. I rented it from a bridal shop. No way. So then, it wasn't your friend's wedding today, but it was yours? Uh-huh. Like I've been saying all along, I'm supposed to have my wedding at the same venue as you. I kept telling you, but you never believed me. But Mom and Dad are at my wedding. You can't have yours today. A wedding without parents is unheard of. I never intended to invite them. What do you mean? They've always been indifferent towards me. Even when I got my first real job, they didn't say a word of congratulations. When I told them about my marriage, it ended with an, okay. I knew they wouldn't come even if I invited them, so I decided to have no family members. Wait! It's not acceptable for the bride's parents not to attend the wedding. Well, it might be unusual, I guess, but my partner and his parents understood my situation. He knows about my family issues from the start. Well, a wedding without family sounds pitiful. I bet there aren't many guests. More like a funeral than a wedding, huh? Not at all. Even though my parents aren't here, lots of my colleagues and friends are. I actually feel blessed. I thought I'd be the first to get married. I'm disappointed you did too on the same day. It was insane, you know. When you suddenly came chasing me with scissors, shredding my dress, do you realize what you've done? You've done something really serious. As if I care. It's your fault. Having a reception at the same venue as mine, it's so confusing. It was just a pure coincidence. I had no idea. But cutting up the dress was mad. I mean, it was a rented dress, you know. Ugh, you're irritating. I didn't think it was a wedding dress. It's not my fault. Either way, your dress is torn up, so I guess your reception will be canceled, huh? Well, I'm off to have my lavish one in a lovely wedding dress with my darling. Enjoy wiping your tears of frustration with those dress scraps. Bye. How long are you going to ignore me? Lauren, answer me. What's up, Rachel? I've been calling you so many times. Why don't you pick up the phone? Sorry, I've been so busy I didn't get a chance to check my phone. Just took a break and saw a bunch of missed calls. So, what's the matter? It's a huge mess. My wedding got canceled because of you. Me? I thought you were having a lavish reception. I couldn't have one. It was suddenly called off. But why? My husband caught me in the act. You mean... Yeah, when I shredded your dress. I thought we were alone, but turns out he saw it. After that, when I returned to the hall, he told me the wedding was canceled. Oh, I see. It was really sudden, so we had to apologize to the guests, return gifts, and even apologize to the venue staff. It was chaos. It's all your fault. No way. That's not on me. You caused the trouble. So, is your husband still with you? No. He got mad and left ahead of me. He said he was going to talk to his parents at home and just left me here. Oh, that's tough. Your reception got canceled too, right? I mean, your dress was all torn up. I went ahead with my plan. How? I explained what happened to the bridal shop, and they let me borrow another dress. It was even more gorgeous than the one I had rented originally. My husband even complimented how beautiful I looked in it. You've got to be kidding me! I was worried about what would happen when you shredded my dress. But with everyone's blessing, it turned out to be an amazing night. This is so not fair! Huh? Here I am going through such a hard time with my canceled wedding, but you got to have yours. On top of that, you get to wear a better dress than the one you originally had. That's so unfair! It's all because of you, Rachel. If they hadn't been able to arrange a new dress, it would have been called off. God damn it! I wish I had chopped your hair off too. What craziness are you talking about? Anyway, I'm off to the after party now, so later. What have you done, Lauren? What now? He asked me for an annulment of marriage. He said he couldn't be married to a psychopath who'd shred her sister's dress. His parents even demanded we split up. Well, that's no surprise. It's all your fault. Not at all. I have to split the cancellation fees for the reception. Plus, your bridal shop's asking me to pay for the dress. Yeah, that's only fair, right? What? Why am I the only one treated like a wrongdoer? What else could you be? I'm the victim here. Because of you, not only did the wedding get canceled, but our marriage itself is done. I can't believe this. Just a little while ago, I was on cloud 9. Now I'm in the dumps. You know, it's a little late for regrets now. You should have known this would happen. I just wanted to teach a lesson to an audacious little sister who was trying to ruin my wedding. Annulment of marriage for shredding a dress seems a bit over the top. That kind of thinking is the problem. If anything, thanks to what you did, your husband realized your true colors. I don't know what to do. I'm being asked to pay nearly $100,000. I don't have a job. I can't afford that kind of money. You'll just cry to Dad, won't you? He and Mom always spoil you. They'll probably front that $100,000, won't they? Turns out, even they have had enough of me. Oh, wow. They said I disgraced the family, despite their efforts in introducing me to a respectable man. They're furious. They even told me not to step foot in their house anymore. Oh my God, they're surprisingly strict. My husband is from one of Dad's business partners. So now, it might cause trouble for the company. If his business suffers any losses, he wants me to take responsibility. Blaming you for the company's loss sounds a bit too much. But that's how mad he is, I guess. Hey, can you lend me some money? Huh? I'll work hard and pay you back. Why should I lend you money? I can't rely on Mom and Dad anymore. And ever since the wedding got canceled, relatives and friends have been cold to me. You're my only hope. No way, I can't. Why not? We're family, right? You say that now. You've always excluded me with Mom and Dad since we were kids. Only when you're in trouble do you turn to me. I apologize for the past. Let's patch things up from now on, okay? Anyway, I plan to claim compensation from you too. What the heck? Of course. I'm not the one to lend you money. I'm going to receive money from you. Wait, why do I have to pay you compensation? Because you chased me with scissors in your hand and shredded my dress, remember? But you weren't injured. It's absurd to demand compensation when there isn't even a scratch. Even so, attacking me and slashing at the dress is a serious offense. I could press charges, but since we're family, I'm trying to settle out of court without involving the authority. What do you think? Do you want to get the police involved? Oh no, please, not the police. But demanding money when I'm already struggling? That's too harsh, don't you think? You have a job, so you're financially comfortable, right? It makes no difference whatever situation you're in. I'm quitting my job, by the way. Oh, really? I plan to be a housewife from now on. A housewife? Why? You've always been so dedicated to your job. My husband is a CEO. Oh my God! He's the CEO of the company I work for. I thought it might be awkward for colleagues to still have me working there. Also, I've been focused on work all this time. I thought it would be nice to change. I'm planning to take good care of my busy husband as a wife. You're the wife of the CEO and a housewife? This is unacceptable. You're getting everything I want. You must have gotten married just to harass me. Absolutely not. Well, it might be tough for you from now on, but best of luck. I have to prepare for my honeymoon now. Bye. Wait! Help me, Lauren! Please, pick up the phone! After being kicked out of the house, Rachel started a live-in job. She had to take out loans to pay for the cancellation fees, the dress, and the compensation she owed me. Most of her paycheck is going toward repaying these debts. She lacks experience in the workforce, so she's worn out, getting scolded by her boss every day. Though she wants to quickly find someone, get married, and become a housewife, working from morning till night leaves no room for dating or finding a partner. It seems likely that she'll remain single for the rest of her life. Our parents are lamenting her failed marriage. They constantly fight, blaming each other for her becoming a fruitcake. It's the result of them spoiling her all this time. They're reaping what they sowed. On the other hand, after becoming a housewife, I'm leading a happy newlywed life in the home that was newly built at the same time as my marriage. Recently, I found out I'm expecting a baby. My husband and I are eagerly awaiting the arrival of our newest family member, nurturing our love amidst tranquil surroundings.
Hey, Carol, do you know when we're having our wedding?
Amelia, it's been a while. Heard it from Mom, but what about it?
Oh, good. You must be jealous, huh? Hawaii, baby, Hawaii. And it's at this 5-star resort that all the VIPs in the world approve of.
Good for you.
Remember when you were all smug and bragging to me? God, that was annoying. You thought you were better than me just because you got married ahead of me. You know, I noticed.
You've been saying that to me forever, but you're totally off base. I've never once thought like that, you know.
I can tell you wear your emotions on your sleeve. It's not like you're working some amazing job or anything. Yet, throwing a fancy wedding at some fancy hotel, acting like you're hot stuff. Know your place, seriously.
Where we have our wedding is our business, right? Have I ever given you any trouble? Stop nagging me about something that's already done and over with.
Don't you get smart with me. With your plain face and your penny-pinching vibe, a mid-range hotel suits you better. But no, you had to go and act all fancy. Don't you realize how tacky that was?
Geez, we just had a reception at the hotel with our good memories. I don't know why we have to be called tacky for that.
But hey, this is your last chance to flaunt it, you know. I'm gonna have an even better wedding. Just wait and see. You'll never be able to afford to stay at such a fabulous hotel. I'll graciously let you come, so be thankful, okay?
Well, if you put it that way, you don't have to invite me.
What? You can't just skip out on your sister's wedding. That's absurd. Fine, I get it. I know you're frustrated that we're having a better one than you, right?
That's not it.
Anyway, not showing up is absolutely not an option. Got it? You do know my fiancé is a manager at a major corporation, right? So yeah, we can afford to have a wedding in a Hawaiian resort hotel. Compared to him, your husband's company, I've never even heard of it. He's some kind of business owner, but it's probably a tiny little one, right? You probably make more money than him. You settle for less when you rush into marriage. That's why you end up with a low-income guy. I plan to be a full-time homemaker once I'm married. You're still busting your butt working. It's kind of sad, really.
I work because I enjoy it. It's my choice. It's not like we're struggling for money or anything.
Oh, there it is. Your need to show off goes a bit too far sometimes, you know.
Listen, it's one thing to make fun of me, but lay off Peter, okay? He's way too good for me.
Oh, really? Okay, I'll let that slide then. To me, he's just an average guy. But since your standards are low, I guess he seems wonderful to you. You're kind of lucky in a way. It cracks me up. You two are just perfect for each other, aren't you? Like attracts like, huh? Talking to you guys makes me feel like I'm catching your poor vibe.
Poor vibe? Well, I'm not just idling around here, you know. if you just want to make fun of me, can we wrap this up?
What? You busy or something? You're not fooling anyone.
Hey, didn't you recently have a civil ceremony in front of your friends? Since you're newlyweds, why don't you spend your time enjoying each other instead of harassing your little sister? Aren't you supposed to be busy with wedding prep?
Don't tell me what to do. I know that without you reminding me, okay? We're all lovey-dovey. I took time out of my busy schedule to share the excitement of having our wedding at this 5-star resort in Hawaii. You should be grateful, all right?
Thanks.
Fine. Look forward to the wedding. Hey, I just want to make sure where you are right now.
Oh, perfect timing. I was just about to contact you. I arrived at Oahu Airport, but for some reason they wouldn't let me on the shuttle. What's going on? We can't afford for everyone to be late, so I told them to go ahead. I'm still stuck here.
Operation success. Hilarious. So, were you actually looking forward to the wedding?
Huh?
From the start, it was a plan to ditch you. There's no seat reserved for you at the reception, by the way. You aren't invited to my wedding.
What? You told me to come. What's happening?
Are you still not getting it? I hate you. I'll never forgive you for getting married before me and making fun of me.
Jeez, I told you I never did such a thing.
I told the staff at the venue that someone who wasn't invited to the wedding was trying to crash it. I asked them not to let you on the shuttle. I gave them your name.
Why would you do that? If you didn't want me here, then you shouldn't have invited me in the first place.
That wouldn't be fun, right? Coming all the way here and getting rejected. How sad. You setting foot in a 5-star hotel in Hawaii is 100 years too soon. How does it feel to be left alone at the airport?
I'm actually thrilled.
What?
I said, I'm thrilled. You've been looking down on me forever, making snide remarks. So I really didn't want to come here anyway.
Your tendency to show off will never change, huh? I even thought about letting you in if you begged and cried. But with that attitude, no chance. Plus, I don't even consider you family. Just go back home already.
Got it. But seriously, Amelia, are you sure about this? You might regret it later, you know.
Why would I regret it? Are you stupid?
I'm giving you a heads up. Even if you come later to apologize, I won't help you, okay?
Oh, you're really stupid, aren't you? Why do I have to apologize to you?
You're gonna regret it, mark my words.
Yeah, sure, sore loser. I'm busy with makeup and stuff right now, so I don't have time for you. Just cry alone at home, okay? Later. Carol, where are you now? I've been calling you over and over. Hurry up and answer.
Obviously, I'm at the airport. I managed to snag a return ticket since there happened to be an opening. So I'm just chilling in the lounge until boarding time. What's the matter?
Asking me what the matter is? Come back right now.
You know, I haven't even been over there once, so...
Quit with quibble. If you don't come over here, the wedding's gonna be canceled. I had no idea Peter, of all people, had taken care of our entire wedding. He told me, since Carol isn't attending the wedding, I feel it's strange for me to be here alone, so I'll also be absent. In fact, please treat it as if there were no wedding at all. Then the venue staff started freaking out and declared the wedding is canceled. What the heck is going on?
Since you've been ridiculing him, you must not know. But his business specializes in tourism. It might not be super famous, but it's really popular through word of mouth, especially in Hawaii. He has connections with a big company specializing in bridal services here. And the CEO of that company pulled some strings for us, managing to secure a venue at that super popular 5-star resort that's booked up over 2 years in advance.
No way! I thought his CEO title was just for show, like he ran some lame tiny company or something.
I'm not trying to brag or anything, but since it seems like you're misunderstanding, I'll fill you in. Peter earns more than your so-called amazing husband.
Are you kidding?
Nope. His annual income exceeds $300,000.
What? Over $300,000? That's more than 3 times what Matthew makes. I had no idea he was such an elite. He got upset and stormed off, saying leaving Carol behind at the airport is unacceptable. Where could he have gone? I apologize, just please don't cancel the wedding. Tell him for me.
He's coming here.
The airport?
We're going back together.
Going back? Don't say that.
I've already booked the tickets for us. It's all your fault, you know. Think about it. It's weird for him to attend the wedding alone when I can't even be there. Don't you think?
Then both of you should come. Come back right now.
You said there's no seat reserved for me, right? You don't even consider me family, do you? I have no intention of attending the wedding of someone who doesn't even think of me as family or trying to help.
But it's ultimately your fault.
How?
If you had just told me from the beginning that he was arranging the wedding, I wouldn't have left you at the airport like that.
Matthew was the one who told us to keep quiet about it.
For what?
He knows how proud you are. Seems like he thought your pride wouldn't allow it if you found out he arranged everything. He knows you pretty well, huh? I mean, I can't imagine you, who can't stand me, relying on me for anything.
Well,
you're all worried about the wedding. But it seems like he's pretty upset too. You okay?
Oh, come to think of it, I was wondering where he went.
The hotel you chose is really popular, and Peter actually turned it down at first. But Matthew was adamant and begged him. His enthusiasm got the better of him, and he worked really hard to make it happen. Maybe he's upset with you for trampling over that effort.
Oh no. What should I do? Everyone's freaking out right now. Relatives came all the way here, but now they're raging because the wedding's canceled. Help me out here, Carol.
You reap what you sow, right? Handle it yourself. After treating me like trash and leaving me at the airport, now you want to rely on me? Isn't that asking too much?
I'm really sorry. Even if you can't you send Peter back here?
No can do. He just got here. The flight time's getting closer, so we're just enjoying a meal at the airport restaurant. Don't bother us anymore.
Oh, come on! Please, I was really looking forward to the wedding. If this doesn't get sorted now, not only will the wedding be canceled, but I might get dumped.
Well, it's not like there's much we can do, right? It's all your fault.
I apologize. I'm really sorry.
Don't think an apology will cut it. Since I'm not considered family, I'll just quietly head back home. See ya.
Oh no. Hey, if the wedding gets canceled because of this, you're not getting off scot-free. Got it?
Hi, Carol. Have you arrived home yet?
Hey, Matthew. We landed about an hour ago. We're on the way home now.
I'm really sorry about what happened, especially after all the trouble I put you guys through.
It's Amelia's fault, so don't worry about it. So, did the wedding get cancelled?
Yeah, the local in charge got really mad after Peter left. Of course, he did nothing wrong. It's all on her. Leaving you at the airport was definitely out of line. If I were him, I'd probably do the same thing.
I heard you stormed out too. Are you considering a divorce?
I was so furious, I had to step out for a bit. But then my relatives were upset, so I had to go back and apologize big time to smooth things over. I'm still a bit torn, but honestly, divorce seems like the only option.
Yeah, I totally understand.
Well, I'm thinking of taking some time away from her to really think things through. I'm reaching out to you because I'm worried about you and Peter.
Why?
Since the wedding got cancelled, she's been muttering to herself like, "That witch, I'll never forgive her. I'm gonna destroy her and make her pay." She's been repeating it. Even if I try to stop her, she doesn't seem to hear me. It's really unsettling. Given her personality, I can't guarantee she won't cause harm to you. Please, be careful.
Jeez, that's crazy. Thanks for reaching out. I'll talk to Peter about this.
Please do, and take care.
Amelia, it's a crime to sneak into someone's house, you know. And you've trashed the place. My wallet's missing cash, and you've swiped my favorite accessories. Why would you do something like this?
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I know you trespassed into my house.
What? You have no proof, so don't make baseless accusations. I'll sue you for defamation.
There's evidence.
Yeah, right.
Matthew reached out to me.
He did? For what?
You've been saying you'd never forgive me and would destroy me, right? So I discussed it with Peter about what to do. Since you might show up at our place, we installed security cameras. When I got home earlier, the place was ransacked. I freaked out, you know. When I checked the security footage, it clearly showed you. So I filed a police report.
What? The police? That's going too far. We're sisters, for crying out loud.
What you did was breaking and entering, not to mention theft, you know. You'll face the consequences. How did you even get in?
Well?
If you don't tell me, the charges will only get worse. Is that what you want?
I don't want that. Fine, I'll tell you the truth. Mom had your spare key, so I made a copy and used it to get in.
Holy, made a copy? What were you thinking?
I just wanted to mess with you a bit. I didn't plan to steal anything serious. But when I got inside and saw how nice your house was, I got mad, thinking I may be faced with divorce, and here she is.
God, you're getting divorced because of your own actions, not because of us. And it's not that you may be divorced, but you are being divorced.
Why? How do you know?
I reported this to not just the police, but also Matthew.
Why would you do that?
He was worried about us, so I had to let him know. He said he's had enough and is filing for divorce.
Oh no. Finally, I thought my future was secured. I even quit my job.
After that, Mom and Dad told me they're breaking ties with you too.
No way! How did it get to this?
Why wouldn't they? They both went through hell apologizing to everyone at the wedding. When I saw them the other day, they looked so worn out. And when Mom found out you stole the key I gave her and broke in, she fainted from shock. You brought this on yourself.
I never meant for things to go this far. I'm sorry. I'll return the stolen money and accessories. Please, can you let this slide?
Of course not. Saying sorry won't make the cops go away.
Come on, we're sisters. It doesn't have to go this far.
You said you don't see me as family, remember? And now you want to play the sister card when it suits you? Take responsibility for your own words. And what you did, even if we were family, it's not something that should be forgiven. You better realize that.
I was jealous of you. I got carried away with envy. I'm really sorry.
Were you even listening to me? If you think you can just apologize and be forgiven, you're dead wrong. The police will probably be paying you a visit soon. Make sure you reflect on your actions behind bars.
Oh no.
Well then, take care. Goodbye. Amelia was arrested afterwards. At the police station, she kept crying and begging, saying,
I messed up. I'm so sorry. Please, Carol, forgive me.
Whether it was genuine or just an act, I couldn't tell. Even if she is remorseful, it's too late now. Just married, yet facing divorce from Matthew and abandoned by her family. She needs to accept her mistakes, reflect, and strive for a better life. I'll silently watch over her from afar.
Hey Sophia, where am I now? Take a guess. Hi Ruth, where are you? Mike is not here yet for the wedding. Do you know something? I see, that's what I thought. What? I don't have time for your quiz. I guess you don't have an answer, so I'll tell you. What? The answer is, I'm at a hotel with Mike. A hotel? The hotel we have our wedding? No, of course not. We are at a different hotel together. What? Mike and I are in love. He doesn't want to go to his wedding today. He regrets you guys turned in all the paperwork already. He wants to mail the divorce papers later. What are you talking about? You can't joke like that on the wedding day. I'm sorry, but it's not a joke. Let's face it, right? We spent all night together and are still in the middle of a fascinating time. We are turning off our phones. Don't interrupt us. Ruth, what are you thinking? Mike is my husband. Why are you with your sister's husband? Ruth. Hi, Sophia. It's been a year. How are you? After a year, you've healed from your broken heart, right? Huh? Ruth, you and Mike suddenly disappeared. What's with that high-spirited text? Oh, about Mike. We've decided to end our relationship. Huh? I'm sorry I stole Mike a year ago, and I'm sorry we had to break up so soon. You broke up with Mike? Yeah, he saw me bringing a new boyfriend into the house. What's that? After ruining your sister's wedding? A new boyfriend? I can't help it. I'm a very popular girl. That's not the point. I'll be there with my baby tomorrow, so clean my old room, please. What baby? I got pregnant with Mike's baby right after that. We were about to get married when he found out about my affair. I was kicked out of the apartment. What are you? I'm staying at a friend's tonight, and I'll be there tomorrow afternoon. Oh yeah, I'm busy with my new boyfriend. You can take care of my baby from now on. What are you talking about? You still have feelings for Mike, don't you? My son is Mike's son. I'm sure you'll be happy to raise him. If you want, you can adopt my son. Don't be selfish. I don't understand you. I'll pretend I didn't hear that, so don't come back. What? Why? Because there's no point in you coming back. Huh? What do you mean by that? I'm coming home anyway. If you're talking about Mom and Dad's house, we've moved. What? I see what you're doing. You are lying because you don't want me to come home. Well then, clean my old room. I'm back. What's with this house? It looks like it's just been remodeled. The exterior walls have been beautifully repainted, though most of it is the same as before. Nice. Is this why you didn't want me to come back? You wanted this house all to yourself, huh? I'm sorry, but I'm here. I can get in from the back door. Well, I'm here now. Hello? Is no one here? Oh well, I'll just eat some food and wait for you guys. It's really tiring to move around with a baby. I can finally settle down. Hey Sophia, what's going on here? What? There's a stranger living in Mom and Dad's house. I got kicked out by a stranger. Hurry up and come home, or I'll have to call the police. Wait a minute, are you in Ashford? Of course, I'm in Ashford. I remember where my family lives. You know what? I told you we've moved. What? After you and Mike disappeared, we moved out of there. Seriously? Why would I need to lie? Why did you move out without telling me? Because you made us move out. They didn't want to tell you. Huh? You mean I'm the cause? Why don't they want to tell me? I invited my relatives, classmates, and people from my work to that wedding a year ago. Now, the whole town knew what had happened to Mike and me. I'm the poor bride who lost her husband to her sister on her wedding day. They didn't know what to say. Some even said I'm the reason Mike ran away with you. They thought it was my fault. We couldn't live there anymore. That's why we moved. I even changed jobs. You could have moved by yourself. Why all of you? We thought you might come back. Huh? We should not spoil you now. That's what we thought. Even if we didn't, we'd still have to worry about what the neighbors would think. Don't you think it's natural to want to move to a new place for a fresh start? Oh no! What? A police car is here! Well, it's no wonder they called the police. Ugh, I had to pay for the food I ate. I only have $10 now. Help me! They let you go? The lady next door told them that I was a former resident here. I only got a warning. Okay. It's not okay. Give me your new address. You said something about a new guy. Why don't you just move in with him? Huh? Oh, I see. Sophia, he had another girl. I went to his place and this girl was living with him. She accused me of stalking and kicked me out. Oh my, that's too bad. What? It's like everything you have done is coming back at you. Huh? But you're moving around with your baby right now, aren't you? That's right. I can't take it anymore. Do something about it. Where are you? Near the station. Okay, wait there. What? Do you see a hotel right next to the station? The brown building with a coffee shop on the first floor? Yes. I got a room for you, and I paid for it. Really? But I can't do this anymore. Please figure out what to do. Okay. Checkout time tomorrow is 10 a.m., so be in front of the hotel at that time. Okay, I'll be waiting for you. You're the best sister. I'll see you tomorrow. Sophia, what's going on? Why is Uncle Jim here? Oh, is it 10 o'clock already? What's that? I thought you were going to pick me up. I never said anything about that. Huh? We had a family meeting about you while you were wandering around. If you'd said even one, "I'm sorry," we'd at least rent you an apartment for you and your baby. But it never came out. Oh. So, you're in Uncle Jim's custody from today. Oh no! Why? You don't seem to have it in your head at all. The cost of the cancelled wedding? We decided you and Mike should split the cost 50-50. But if it was cancelled, we don't have to pay for it, do we? Of course we do. The preparations for the day were almost finished. All the expenses for the wedding had already been spent. We can't just ditch it. Well, the same goes for the honeymoon that was cancelled. I couldn't find you guys at the time, so I paid for it. Plus, there's my compensation. Are you taking compensation from your sister? Of course. Then Mike should pay for it too. Yes, he already paid for it. What? I got a call from him recently. He transferred the amount to my account. I don't know where he went after that. Oh no! You are going to work for Uncle Jim, and you have to pay me $50,000. $50,000? I know raising a child by yourself is difficult, but you'll have to work hard. No! No! I don't even know what just happened. I turned off my phone thinking about her future. My uncle owns an apartment. Ruth and her baby will be living there for now. She got a job at a restaurant, washing dishes, cleaning, etc. She takes her child to a nearby daycare center and works as much as her time allows. She sees a lot of customers in nice clothes at the restaurant. She is depressed by the difference between herself and those in the same age group. I hope she'll be fine one day.
Maggie, what are you doing? Hannah, I'm working right now. Huh? Isn't it late? Where's my dinner? I'm working late tonight. I told you I was going to be late tonight, right? So what? If you don't come home, who's going to cook my dinner? Hurry up. Sauer will be home early today. He's supposed to make it. He's supposed to leave on time, so I'm sure he'll be there soon. So it's Sauer today. I've been thinking about it for a while. You shouldn't do that kind of thing. What's that? Like making your husband cook meals. Your husband's not a housewife. Maggie, you should hurry up, come home. And you should make dinner. Work, work, work. You're a housewife, and you use that as an excuse. Don't you feel bad? No, it's a fact that I have to work too. We both have always worked. So what? Mom is sick too. You have to try to do more housework. What's the point of you living with us? That's not why we live together. Besides, the reason I'm the one working is the cost of making the house a two-family home. Most of our salary goes to pay off the loan. Most of our living expenses come out of my salary. If I don't work, we'll be in trouble, won't we? You want me to quit my job and become a housewife? No one's saying that. You need to work. You should be able to bring money into the house and do all the housework. You aren't even related. Because I let you live in our house. You should be grateful. Sour is paying for the house. I don't really feel like you're letting me live there. Don't talk back. Don't take advantage of his kindness. Try harder. Or I'll have you leave. A woman who can't balance work and home is just a pain in the ass. You're living here, so you should be more than happy to work and do the housework. About work. I'll be taking time off for a while. I may not be able to pay for the living expenses. What? Why? I'm pregnant. I have a baby inside of me. So in a few months, I'm going on maternity leave. My income will decrease. I'd also like you to put some money into the house. You're the one who takes advantage of your family's kindness and doesn't pay any bills. You don't even do any housework, right? I'm not going to be criticized by someone like that. Huh? I'm letting you, a stranger, live in my parents' house. And that's your attitude? I'm not going to lose income, for Christ's sake. You should work harder. Work. You don't need kids. Get rid of it. What? Are you serious? Just because you're having a baby doesn't mean you'll be happy. You're making a mistake. An ugly child like yours wouldn't be loved even if it was born. It would just be a pain in the ass. So hurry up and take care of it. If your income is going to be less than it is now, I'll have you move out. That's not your decision to make, is it? Whether I live or not. Whether I have a child or not. Who do you think you are? Well, who do you think you are? Just because my father is lenient, I can't let you act so arrogantly anymore. If your income is going down, I'll ask you to leave. If you don't like it, then you'll have to get an abortion. I won't allow you to miss work. I'm not gonna have a sister-in-law who doesn't bring home any money. There's no reason to have you here. I'm going to ask you to leave. You don't like me. I kind of knew that. But I can't believe you talk that way about a life that was given to me. I'm shocked. That's just wrong. Are you even human? What? You know, I'm just making a good argument. I'm letting you live in my house. It's natural for you to put money into the house. If it's going to make you have less money, why don't you just give up on the kids? I mean, having a baby when you know your income is going to decrease is crazy. You're a monkey if you can't even consider that and just go make a baby. I really can't believe that such a person is my sister-in-law. That's disgusting. let's get one thing straight. I'm not like you. What the hell is that? What do you mean? You abandoned your own child. You gave your child to your ex-husband. You left your kid with your ex and went home to your parents. Kids are hard to raise. That's why I'm advising you not to have children. I don't need advice from the person who can't even raise a child. What? You abandoned your child and had an affair. Your husband is demanding compensation. You don't have any money. You came back to your parents' house. Even when we and your parents rebuilt the house to a two-family dwelling, you demanded your own room. And yet, you wouldn't pay a penny for it. You made us take out a loan on Sour's salary. You still haven't put a penny into a house, have you? I don't have a choice. My salary goes to the compensation and child support. I'm not raising the kids on my own, but I am paying child support. That's not the same as abandonment, so can you please stop being a prick? You're paying child support because you abandoned the kids and divorced him. You say you're letting me live with you. You always said that. But I'm the one who's actually giving you a place to live. I pay most of the living expenses. And your father's severance package almost all went to pay the compensation. It's all your fault that we don't have any savings at home right now. We ordinarily planned to move in together because of your mother's health. But having you there was completely unforeseen. What? I'm just staying with my parents. What's wrong with that? Because you don't pay anything. Of course, you don't help out with the housework. And you leave everything to your mother. That's why her health deteriorated, right? You're doing it now. It's fine. I don't need you, an outsider, to tell me what to do. You're spending their money without permission, aren't you? What? From your mother's bank book. You took money without permission, didn't you? Of course not. Don't talk nonsense. You'd better not insult me any further. I'm not insulting you. I'm just confirming the facts. If you don't want to admit it, that's fine. I already know what I'm talking about. We all do. What the hell? We're family. I know you've turned a blind eye to it. But to me, we're not family. You're right, Hannah. We're strangers. I don't want to be with a woman who wants me to give up my own child. Then get out of my house. This house is my father's house. I have a right to live here. I'll ask any woman who doesn't balance housework and her job to leave. Don't you know? You're the one who's leaving. Huh? The house is in Sour's name now. Huh? When we took out the loan, it has already been changed. I didn't know that. But it doesn't matter either way. It's my parents' house. I'm not leaving. You, an outsider, get out. Anyway, Sour is late. When are you coming home? I'm hungry. I just texted them. I've been thinking about a plan for a while. I've decided to put it into action. A plan? I'll have you leave by the end of the week. That's what I was trying to prepare for. Are you kidding me? Of course that's not happening. If you think you can get me out, go ahead and try it. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm pregnant. I don't want to be stressed anymore. You make a mess of the house. And I'm the one who cleans it. You complain when I don't clean up after you, and you complain about the food. I don't want to raise my child in an environment like that. Your room. We're going to get rid of your old stuff. I'm going to turn it into a nursery. What are you talking about? I don't care what you say. I'm not leaving. If you're going to threaten me and kick me out, I'm going to go to the police. What's the big plan you have? I just had your dad and Sarah rent you a place. Huh? What do you mean? You're old enough now. I'm sure you know how to live on your own. I've already found a place. Just move in. I'll give you the address later. Just pack up your stuff and move out. Don't talk such nonsense. Why should I move out? You're the one who's moving out. I've explained all the reasons. Don't you get it yet? Having a money-grabbing woman going on 40 would be a burden on the family. What's with that tone of voice? Don't you dare cuss at me. I'll sue you for libel. It's a valid point, you know. You've been making snide remarks to me every day up to now. But there's no need to say anything anymore. Wouldn't it be good for you too? You don't like my cleaning or my cooking. I work full-time, late every day. And it never quite made sense to me to be washing underwear of a part-time worker who only works 4 days a week. What's wrong with being a part-timer? Don't act like you're a big shot just because you're a full-time employee. I'm not trying to make a big deal out of it. Comparing part-timers to full-time employees wasn't the point of the conversation. I didn't even get that. The initial cost of the new place is a severance package. I paid it out of my own pocket. There's nothing more neither we or your father can do. Please don't depend on us any longer. Also, when you start earning money, please pay us back at some point. Don't even think of not paying it back. Are you seriously asking me to leave? It looks like you even signed the lease on your own. Who's going to pay the rent? Of course, the person who signed the contract will pay it, right? You'll have to pay it yourself. But that's the matter of course. I don't want to see you anymore, so until you leave, I'm going back to my own parents' house. I don't want to breathe the same air as someone who would tell me to abort my baby. Be out by the end of the week. I don't want to leave. I don't have any money. I can't leave. I'll talk to my father when he gets home. I'm not leaving. I'm sure my dad will stand by me. I'm his daughter. He surely loves me more than a useless outsider like you. I don't think that's possible. What you said earlier about wanting me aboard the baby. I told both Sour and my father-in-law. They were very upset. They'll probably kick you out today. They'd rather have an outsider than an insane woman. You won't be able to move in until the weekend. If they kick you out, I guess you can sleep on the bench until then. Good luck with that. A full-fledged one-person life from now on. When Sour and his father came home, Hannah was waiting for them with tears in her eyes. She tried to use tears because she didn't want to leave. But her father, who is always quiet and rarely speaks, got as angry as the devil and started yelling at her. Hannah froze and was kicked out of the house without being able to say anything. Her father also threw all of her belongings out of the house. It seems that her attitude was too much for him. In the end, Hannah had to leave the next day. Maggie returned home safely. She returned a peaceful life with the family. Hannah had living expenses and rent, not making enough to live on. She has been working various part-time jobs from morning to night.
Hey. Why are you in this fancy restaurant? At first, I thought a bottom feeder like you couldn't possibly be here. So I had to look twice.
What? Did you go to all that trouble to text me that?
I went through the trouble of unblocking you. You should thank me for that instead.
I didn't ask you to do that. What's your problem? We divorced 6 years ago. I don't need you, my ex-husband, to tell me what to do now.
What the hell? You were at my beck and call when we were married. Aren't you acting cocky now that you're divorced and no longer with me?
Who's the arrogant one here? When we were married, you made fun of me, disrespected me, and you treated me like a slave.
You were actually a slave, weren't you? You were able to live because of the money I earned while working. It's only natural for you to be thankful to me.
Stop it. When I talk to you, you make me feel terrible.
That's exactly what I want to say to you. I was in this restaurant first, remember? Don't act arrogantly. You are the poor person who came in after me. Are your companions poor as well? You all came here to keep up with the Joneses, right?
The people I'm with are all from work. We're all here to eat because we finished our tasks for the day. It's none of your business.
Oh, work, huh? I wonder if there are places that will hire a bitch like you.
Don't make fun of me. Before I got married to you, I was a regular employee at a company. I would have continued working if you hadn't forced me to be a housewife. I like what I do.
In other words, you and I are both glad we got divorced. But hey, it's the type of company that hires anyone, right? I bet the pay isn't that great either. Don't bring all your trashy friends to this fancy restaurant. Remember how this place is known for its high-end Italian cuisine?
Would you shut up? Besides me, everyone else here is amazing. Much more than you can imagine.
Don't make me laugh. I can tell they're incompetent just by looking at them. You should feel sorry for comparing them to an elitist like me.
Enough. True, I was the one who arrived at the restaurant after you, and I apologize for that. But we're strangers now, so don't mess with me. See ya.
Where did you go? Did you go to the bathroom or something?
I'm just changing my makeup in the bathroom. What do you want?
I just looked up and you were gone. I assumed you couldn't pay the bill and fled after you ate.
Excuse me? There's no way I would do something like that. Unlike you, I have common sense, so don't worry.
Don't talk as if I don't have common sense. Do you have any money? It's pretty expensive here.
Don't worry. I don't come to restaurants I can't afford.
You seem to have a lot of leeways, don't you? But I'm guessing you can't all pay the bill. That's why you've all been sitting here for so long.
Can you please stop making assumptions? We're all just discussing our future work plans. We didn't come here just to eat like you. We're all hard-working people.
You've been making fun of me for a long time, haven't you? Don't talk as if I'm not a hard worker. I was going to pay for your meal, but forget it.
No thanks. I would have refused even if you had offered to pay me.
You really are acting like a bitch. Well, I guess you're right. You've always been good at helping yourself to others' wallets. There are a lot of guys in your group.
What are you trying to say?
I mean, I'm just thinking you'll flirt with the guys and then ask them to pay for you.
Excuse me? Why are you saying that? When did I do that?
You seem to be good at it. You fooled me like that too.
Fooled you? When did I fool you? You're the one who pretended to be nice to me and then changed your tune after we married.
I don't know what you're talking about. When we first met, you pretended to be a vulnerable woman, didn't you? I thought I had to protect you. I guess I got the raw deal.
You're the worst. I believe you have a memory problem. In our marriage, you did whatever you wanted. And now you're blaming me for it? You are pathetic.
I'm just telling you the truth. Just having a poor person like you in the same room with me makes me uneasy. But now it's even worse because you're becoming arrogant enough to talk back to me.
So why don't you just stop contacting me? I'm already divorced from you. I'm a stranger and I don't need you to tell me what to do. I don't want anything to do with you anymore. Goodbye.
Hey, Olivia! You blocked my WhatsApp, didn't you?
What? How come? Why are you still sending me messages after I blocked you and deleted your phone number?
I went to the trouble of changing my phone number. You should be grateful for my efforts.
Be grateful? It's rather annoying. What the hell are you doing? Didn't I tell you to stay out of my life?
No, I was pretty drunk at the time, but the next day when I woke up and thought about it calmly, I recalled how beautiful you've grown.
Huh? Don't say weird things out of nowhere. What are you up to?
Come on, that's mean. I'm not up to anything. I just wanted to speak with you while I was sober.
What's the matter with you? You were making fun of me the other day.
My bad. But I'm really surprised, you know. You looked so much better than you did when we divorced. Maybe you lost some weight.
When you and I were married, every day was stressful. All I could do was blame it on food. I had to calm myself down by eating every day. I think I was much fatter than I am now.
People change, don't they? Anyway, you're beautiful now. I believe you are worthy of being taken on a date by me. So, I'll take you out to dinner.
If I go out with you, I'm afraid the meal will be terrible.
Huh? Hey, you, what do you mean by that?
I mean it literally. You enjoy having dinner with people you like. It enhances the flavor of good food. If you eat a delicious meal with someone you don't like, the delicious meal will be tasteless. It would be a waste, wouldn't it?
Do you even know what you're talking about? You're not going to get away with mocking me.
When we were a couple, I used to be scared of your threats. But I'm no longer the type of woman who is scared of such things. Trying to persuade me is pointless.
Damn, what a jerk you are. I offered to buy you a nice meal, and I even told you that you looked better than before.
I didn't ask for it. On the other hand, you've grown sloppy, haven't you? I'm sure you eat a lot of prepared foods, don't you? I see you drinking as much as you want and living a sloppy lifestyle.
What the hell? That's all because you left. It's because you divorced and abandoned your husband's care. That's why I'm in this mess.
You haven't changed your attitude toward blaming others. Well, I don't really care because we're strangers now. If you continue to be like this, you will lose more and more people around you.
Shut up. It's none of your business. I forgave you and invited you out for a dinner. I swear you'll regret turning me down.
On the contrary, I'll always make the same choice no matter how many times you ask. It's a waste of my time to get involved with someone like you.
You bitch. You keep saying cocky things. I'm going to crush you, I swear.
You're free to do what you want. I'm not a weak woman who will be crushed by you. See you.
Hey, Olivia. Why aren't you at your parents' house? I went to pick you up.
What? What do you mean you came to pick me up?
I went to your parents' house to pick you up, but you were not there, and your dad splattered water on me. It was a real mess.
Don't be ridiculous. Why did you go to my parents' house? Dad and Mom have nothing to do with this. Don't bother them.
What are you talking about? Don't act as if my presence is a bother.
Actually, it is. When my dad found out I was being harassed by you, he got very angry and my mom was crying. They didn't want to meet you. I'm sure they didn't even want to see your face. Why would you do such an insane thing?
I went there just to pick you up. I was just trying to be nice to you.
I said it's annoying. Don't go to my parents' house because I no longer live there.
So that means you live alone, huh? In that case, you can come home.
What? What are you talking about?
You've been living alone since we got divorced, right? I'll move in with you because you're probably lonely.
I've already remarried.
What? Remarried? You?
Yes, me. I have a partner, so I'm not alone, and I have enough company. So no thanks. Well, even if I didn't have a partner, I wouldn't rely on you.
What the hell? To begin with, aren't you lying that you got remarried? I can't believe that a dullard like you would remarry. I'm the only one who would take a no-good woman like you.
That's enough. I understand that you still think I'm a fool, but I haven't sunk to the level of being disrespected by you. Why don't you look in the mirror before you speak negatively about others?
What are you talking about? I'm perfect. Sure, I've put on some weight recently, but I have a handsome face and a good job. If you were to have a husband, he would be someone like me.
On the other hand, you have terrible personalities, so it balances out. Or it could have the opposite effect on you. I'm not sure.
Go to hell. I'll never forgive you for making fun of me. Don't you forget, I'll get my revenge. It's been a long time, Olivia. You did remarry, didn't you?
Do you finally believe me?
I didn't believe it at first either. I've been looking into you for the past week. Then I saw you walking with someone who looked like your husband.
You were spying on me? Don't say weird things.
But I didn't have a choice. If you hadn't remarried, I would have taken you.
No thanks. I told you, even if I don't have a partner, I don't want you.
Don't be shy. You married that guy because you had no choice, right? Perhaps you were concerned about public opinion, but he is no good. He appears unprofessional and has a slouchy face.
Can you please stop saying bad things about my husband? At least he is far more capable than you.
Oh, come on. You just want to put up a front like that, don't you? You won't be able to control your emotions if you don't. If you don't think you married someone better than me, I'm sure you'll regret divorcing me.
What are you trying to say? I'm not trying to put up a front. He's a really great guy.
Yeah, whatever. I already know he's not a good guy. Look, Olivia, break up with that jerk and remarry me.
No thanks.
You know what happens if you don't obey me, right? If you refuse to marry me, your husband will be in trouble. I can go to your husband's workplace and speak with him.
If you say so, why don't you do it?
What? What's with that attitude? You don't think I can do it?
Well, it's not like that. I'm just saying if you can do it, go for it.
Are you sure? I'm really going to do it. I don't care if you regret it later.
You're the one who'll regret it later.
Huh? Why? I'll blackmail your husband into divorcing you. In the end, I'll get you back and the whole thing will be over, right?
Well, if you do that, I think it would end your position at the company.
What do you mean?
You were investigating me, but didn't you look into him? He's the next president of the parent company of your company.
Huh? My company's parent company? And he's the next president?
I used to work for the same company as you, remember? I didn't want to work for the same company as you again after my divorce. So I took a chance and went to the parent company for an interview. And I got in.
Oh, for real?
For real. And while I was working, I met a guy who is now my husband. 2 years ago, I got remarried. Now I have a baby in my belly, and I'm the happiest I've ever been. So, will you stop bothering me?
Oh, well, I didn't know that. And, I just wanted to start over with you. That's all.
Really? You're going to declare war on my husband? Well, if you want to do that, be my guest. You're the one who's going to get crushed, though. As soon as I texted this, Isaac stopped replying to me completely. I spoke with a coworker who works for the same company as Isaac, and she informed me that Isaac has recently been working harder and more seriously. On the other hand, I had a baby 6 months later. I am having the most wonderful time of my life.
Mary, are you okay? I just got a call from someone at your work. I heard you collapsed at work and were rushed to the emergency room.
Henry, I'm sorry for worrying you. I have calmed down. I have settled down now. I'm going to be in the hospital for a few days from today, but...
What? I'll check with the company to see if I can return home right away.
Wait, that's not necessary. It's no big deal. Don't worry about me.
Of course I'd worry if I heard my wife had fallen ill. If I wasn't on overseas assignment, I'd rush to the hospital right away. Did you find out why you collapsed?
I am malnourished.
What?
I didn't have any money. Lately, I have only been eating 1 meal a day. I was only eating school lunches because I work at a daycare. But when I don't have work, I don't have anything to eat.
What are you saying? You have to eat right. You don't have to save money in the first place.
My salary of $1,000 per month was not enough to live on.
What? Your salary alone?
Since you've been deployed overseas, I only have my salary, right? That's why I'm having a hard time making ends meet.
What?
I can't live without you sending me money, and I'm at my limit. And I borrowed $70,000.
What are you talking about? You get $3,500 every month from me, right?
What? I don't get it.
No, I send you money every month. I mean, we talked about the money I'd send you. I told you about it before I left the US, didn't I?
I was receiving it for the first few months, but the transfer stopped halfway through.
Huh? I'm pretty sure I've been sending you money every month.
Oh, is that right?
Maybe you haven't checked our account book properly?
I don't have the cash card with me.
What?
I gave it to Lisa.
Come on, it's not something you'd give to her daughter.
Lisa quit her job and said she was in need of money. So I decided to leave the cash card with her until she finds another job. My salary is deposited into another account. I just thought it would be a good idea for a little while.
What if she misuses it?
Lisa is not the kind of girl who would do something like that.
But...
Lisa was harassed at work. That's why she quit her job and came back.
I know that. But ever since she was a child, she was so selfish and hard to deal with. In my view, I thought that she would finally be independent when she got the job. But to see her quit her job after only a year and come back to her parents' house is disappointing.
Don't blame her. She's still suffering from the emotional scars.
But she can at least get a part-time job, right? Staying at home, living off her parents? What's she thinking?
She doesn't stay in all day. She goes out with her friends sometimes.
What? If she has the energy to go out, she can work.
But when she tries to find a job, it reminds her of her trauma at her last job. If going out helps her recover, I'm willing to give her a gentle nudge if that's what it takes.
But it's not really a kindness to listen to whatever she says. You have to be a better parent.
Even if you say that,
Lisa is the product of years of fertility treatment. I understand why you want to take good care of her. But if things continue as they are, Lisa will become a complete failure.
I wonder.
If I were in the US, I could lecture her on a regular basis. Well, things are getting tricky.
I can't work while I'm in the hospital, and I don't know what my salary will be next month.
Lisa has the bank book. I'm sure she's using the money I've sent too.
When I asked Lisa about it, she said she never got any money. I believed her.
I did indeed transfer the money. So what do you mean you borrowed 7 million yen?
I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time making ends meet.
Then what about the savings in my account? I told you that you could use it if you needed anything, and I gave you my bank book and the card, didn't I?
I spent it on living expenses, so it's almost gone.
Why didn't you consult me sooner?
You're busy working abroad. I didn't want to cause you unnecessary worry.
Let's put the debt aside for now. We need to talk to Lisa first.
Please, don't talk to her in a harsh way. She's just starting to get better.
Lisa is already 23 years old. It's not good for her to be pampered like this.
But...
Don't worry, I'll watch my language. I promise I won't be overly aggressive.
Okay, I'll leave it to you.
Anyway, you get some rest now.
Thank you.
Lisa, I need to talk to you.
Oh, Dad, you're just in time. I heard Mom had collapsed at work earlier.
If you knew, why didn't you call me? The guy from Mom's office went out of his way to call me overseas.
Because I'm pissed off.
Huh?
She is a mother and she's in the hospital and she doesn't even do her house chores. I wonder what she's thinking.
Aren't you worried about your mother? She collapsed from malnutrition, you know.
You're right. I'm worried about her. She can't feed me when she's in the hospital. I might collapse too, you know.
Stop worrying about yourself and take care of her. You're an adult. You can at least cook for yourself.
Oh well, I had extra income yesterday. I think I'll go out for dinner with friends tonight.
You mean the extra money that I transferred yesterday, right? You must have spent it after all.
Oh, did you find out?
Why did you take her bank book?
Don't make it sound like I'm a thief. Right after I came home, you got assigned to work overseas, right? And I happened to hear that you were talking about how you were going to make ends meet. I found out about the bank book that you'd send money to.
In other words, you knew about the money and took it from your mother. You took the bank book from your mother and kept it for yourself?
I didn't take it from her. When I told her that I was in trouble because my bank book only had a penny, she gave me the bank book.
Now give it back to your mother. The money I kept transferring wasn't for you.
No, I can't live on the allowance she gives me.
Wait, you get an allowance from Mom?
I get $600 every month.
Since when?
Ever since I came home. At first it was $300, but recently that isn't enough, so she increased the amount.
No wonder she's down.
I was deeply scarred at my last job. If you're a parent, you should be a little more forgiving.
It's been a year. I'm sure you've had enough rest.
Wow, how antiquated. This is the 21st century. Do you get it?
You can't be 23 years old and still not work and stay at home. That's unforgivable in any era.
That's terrible. Even though I have a mental illness?
What? Did you go to the hospital for a diagnosis?
No, I didn't. I found a website where you can check your mental illness. So I tried it out. And it turns out I have depression.
Why would I believe such a story?
She believed it.
Oh, I'll have to explain to your mother that you're faking it.
It's not a fake illness.
Anyway, you get out of my house. Don't give your parents any more trouble.
Are you kidding me? You're kicking out your precious daughter?
I'm serious. Don't depend on your mom forever. Be independent.
But she wants to live with me.
That's just what you think.
No, she can't leave me.
Why?
Once before, I asked her to increase my allowance to $1,000. She said she couldn't do it because it would make life too hard. I got so pissed off, I pretended to jump out of the upstairs window. Then she got upset. She pleaded with me saying, I can't increase your allowance, but I will continue to take care of you. She begged me not to do anything stupid.
Did you actually do that?
Yup, I won. She is at my beck and call.
You're the worst.
She was always so soft on me in the first place. She'd buy me anything I begged for.
What?
Even when I was in school, when I complained to her that my allowance was too small, she gave me extra money right away.
I always told her not to spoil you like that. I've been telling her for a long time. I can't believe she was doing that behind my back.
It's your fault. You were hardly ever home just because you were busy with work. If you want to hate her, hate yourself.
I'm getting a headache.
And you're already over 60 and you're working so hard for me. Parents who can't let go of their children are so convenient.
You mean she was forcing herself? I'm sure she said she was continuing to work as a child care worker because she loves children.
That's a lie. She was really just working to give me an allowance. She used to send me money after I got a job.
I should have talked to your mom more about raising kids. It's all my fault.
It's too late for regrets.
Anyway, I want you to know, I'll do whatever it takes to get you out of the house. Of course, I'll talk to your mother.
What about the debt?
Mom told me about it. Is it $70,000, right? You're the one who made it difficult for us to make ends meet and got us into debt. I'll have you pay the debt from now on.
No, the debt was in your name and I borrowed it. So you're the only one who has to repay it.
What?
I borrowed it in your name out of necessity.
You borrowed the money and you used my name without permission?
I don't have a job, so I can't get approved.
What have you done? Using your parents' name without permission?
You guys raised me in the first place, didn't you?
We didn't raise you very well.
Then take responsibility and support me for the rest of my life. And of course, pay off my debt.
I'll be moving back there soon. I'll be back soon and we'll have a talk with your mother.
I don't think it's worth it, but you can do whatever you want. Bye. Dad, I have a favor to ask you. Can you lend me some money to live on?
Yes?
Because you stopped sending money. And I don't even get an allowance because Mom's not here.
I'm so dumbfounded. You're still talking like that?
She is in the hospital, so it's only natural that I depend on you.
I don't have any money to give you.
What a cheapskate. You were transferring $3,500 every month.
That's what I gave your mother.
You can't say that. If anything happens to me, she will cry. She's in the hospital and she's weak. If she hears I'm dead, what would happen to her? Maybe she'll go crazy and die too.
She is already out of the hospital.
What are you talking about? She isn't home yet. She's supposed to be at the hospital.
She's right next to me.
What?
I can't believe you exploited her until she became this skinny. I wish I'd known sooner.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
She must have been at her limit. She left the US right after she got out of the hospital. She came to me.
Wait a minute. What about the money? I have the bank card too, so there's no way she can go overseas.
I gave her some money as living expense.
How?
I had her open a new account and transferred about $20,000.
Huh?
When she fell ill, I really wanted to go back home right away, but I couldn't go home right away because of my work. I gave her some money so that she could have a decent life.
It's not fair that she got $20,000. Give me some of that too.
Of course I'm not giving it to you.
She's a terrible mother. How can you be a parent and leave your child?
Spending your parents' money as you please. I don't want you as my child who spends her parents' money and then borrows money in her father's name without asking permission.
Shut up!
At first, your mother said she was the one who borrowed money because she was having a hard time making ends meet. You know why?
When I told her about the debt, she said she'd take care of it, so you were going to pay it off for her, right?
But she changed her mind.
Why? She was so protective of me.
You haven't visited your mother since she was in the hospital, right?
I haven't.
So she realized you were just a money-grubbing bitch to her. Well, it's a little late for that, but I'm glad she woke up.
The only reason I didn't visit her is because I was a little busy. It's strange that she shuns me just because of that.
Busy? You got nothing but time on your hands.
And I was worried about her.
I don't think you're worried about her because you don't even know when she is getting out of the hospital.
But a parent shouldn't abandon their daughter just because of that.
The one who's been squeezing money out of their parents all this time is questionable in my opinion.
Then what should I do about the debt?
The debt is yours to pay.
You are the owner of the account. There's nothing you can say now.
I called the finance company. I've already explained to them that my name was used without permission.
So what? The name in the account will never change.
I've consulted a lawyer. If a handwriting analysis proves that it's a fabrication, he said it's possible to deny repayment.
You're lying.
Mom hasn't repaid a penny of the debt yet. I'm going to make you pay back all $70 plus interest. You need to work hard and pay off your debts.
I'm deeply traumatized because of the harassment. I can't work.
Do you call it a harassment because they got mad at you for being AWOL?
How do you know that?
You had a classmate from college at that company, didn't you?
Don't tell me you went to the trouble of checking with my classmate.
I didn't think I could trust your story alone. I had to call her.
Don't do anything you don't have to.
You've been absent from work without notice because you were tired or something.
I don't remember.
Don't play dumb. When your boss warned you about it, you got angry and slapped a resignation letter on him. This is the real reason why you resigned, isn't it?
I do feel bad that I didn't call in to work, but I thought it was too antiquated to lecture me that way.
It's natural to be hard on someone who skipped work. It's not antiquated or anything.
Anyway, I'll call Mom now.
That won't help.
I don't know about that. If she hears her daughter's voice, she'll help me out right away.
You can't get in touch with your mother.
Huh? Why not?
Because Mom switched phones.
What phone number?
She got a new phone number, new WhatsApp account, new everything.
You're kidding.
so that she can't change her mind. She said she made up her mind to cut off all contact from you. Mom said that.
Hey, is she there right now?
Yes, but...
Then tell her. Are you willing to call off my marriage over something as silly as this? I mean...
Oh, you're getting married to someone, aren't you?
That's right. It's not funny that my marriage is going to be canceled because of my parents. Tell her to get off her ass and help me.
$70,000 in debt and $3,500 in living expenses. And with the $600 allowance your mother gave you to pay him off, didn't you? Your mother told me everything.
That's right. He runs a company. He was having financial difficulties from time to time. I was helping him out.
Isn't that strange?
Sales have been down recently due to the recession, but he's working really hard.
But I don't understand why you're giving him money.
I'm his future wife. I'm supposed to support him. Besides, I want to have a wedding. He's the president of a company, so it has to be a respectable wedding.
And you're borrowing money in your father's name?
Isn't it normal for parents to pay for the wedding?
Well, I guess there are families like that.
So, if you see the debt as a wedding money for the daughter, it's not strange for the father to repay the debt.
Is that man really the president of the company?
What are you talking about? I got his business card.
You can fake any number of business cards. Maybe you're being scammed.
Of course not.
When was the last time you saw him?
Well, he said he's been busy with work lately, so I haven't seen him at all. I've tried calling him, but he hasn't picked up. My messages might be unread.
If he stops contacting you, you're about to find out. There's a good chance he ran away.
You're lying.
I am amazed how dumb you are, and you are my daughter. Didn't you notice something was wrong when he asked for money?
I was surprised at first. He's very kind to me, and he's handsome. He didn't seem like a con man to me.
You must hate yourself for not having a good eye for men.
Hey, I'm a victim too. You will help me pay off my debt, right?
No way. You'll work and pay it all back.
I can't. I don't have a job right now.
Then why don't you start looking for a job now? If you work every day without a break, you'll be able to pay off your debt.
If I work that hard, I won't have time to hang out.
I don't care. You'll also have to pay back all the money you spent on living expenses.
Wait a minute. You aren't in financial trouble. You don't have to make me pay the full amount.
What are you talking about? It's a debt you owe, so you're responsible for paying it back in full.
Of course not.
By the way, I'm planning to sell the house, so get the hell out of there and find an apartment.
What? That's too fast a turn of events.
You're not going to be sorry unless I go this far, are you?
That's terrible. You're abandoning your own daughter?
In order to make you independent, I'm going to have to push you away.
Help me. I'll be a good girl from now on.
What's a 23-year-old good girl saying? If you want to be a good girl, work hard and atone for your sins.
Oh no!
My daughter Lisa has been disowned by me and my wife. She has started to work part-time as a live-in worker to make a living. As for the swindler who cheated Lisa, we consulted the police. As a result of the investigation, the culprit was identified. The culprit was arrested without incident, but the money was not returned. Lisa is now desperately paying back her debts with the salary she earns from her part-time job. Lisa is now living on the edge. At first, my wife was worried about our daughter. However, she seems to have been able to detach herself from her daughter by keeping a physical distance from her. Recently, she has taken up dancing as a hobby. I am relieved. It is my responsibility as a parent that my daughter has become like this. I will continue to watch over her from afar and hope that she will grow up to be a decent adult. I would like to live a peaceful life with my wife. Susan, you got a minute?
What's up?
Where are you? It's not a good idea to slack off at work.
You make me look bad saying I'm slacking off. I just came to the cafe to take a break.
That's what we call slacking off. You were playing with your phone during the meeting the other day.
I couldn't help it. The meeting was boring. To be honest, meetings are a waste of time. People who want to talk should just get together and talk, and tell us what they've decided afterwards.
But it's not good to have that kind of attitude at work.
Why not? This company is run by my dad. I'm the president's daughter, remember?
And it's a company that your mother founded. Even if you're the president's daughter, you're still one of the employees. The other employees are watching you too. You should take your job more seriously.
Shut up! What I do is none of anyone else's business. I mean, can you please stop lecturing me like you're some big shot? You're just a regular employee.
I want you to take your job more seriously. I'm nagging you for your sake.
For me? Give me a break.
If you don't take your work seriously, you'll place a burden on others.
They can afford to have one slacker.
That's wage theft.
You're so fucking boring.
I think I'm just normal. Anyway, go back to work.
Oh no, you really are a boring guy. I thought you were more open-minded when we got married.
Our private life and work are separate, right?
All right. I'll go back after I finish my coffee. Bob, are you still working so fucking seriously?
Susan, I don't see you in the office. You're slacking off at work again, aren't you? What are you doing?
It's none of your business. You're a stranger.
Stranger?
We should get a divorce.
What?
We've paid off the company's huge debt, and the company's on the right track, so you're no longer needed.
How does that lead to divorce?
I don't want you to do anything with the company anymore. You keep lecturing me about not slacking off at work. I'm fed up with you.
You're an employee too, so you're supposed to do your job.
My dad pays me no matter what.
Because you are like that? As soon as your mother got sick and your father took over, we were on the verge of bankruptcy, weren't we?
Shut up! I'm only expected to smile and look pretty here.
It's a family business. I don't think so.
You fell in love with me at first sight at a party and approached me.
That was a long time ago. You were nice to me at first too. You changed when my brother took over my dad's company.
Back then, my mom was the president of our company, and she was always nagging me to work. So I just wanted to marry you and become the president's wife and leave our company.
That's what I thought.
I thought I would be a housewife and live a life of freedom. I can't believe you didn't take over.
My dad's company is in IT industry, and it's not for me. I told you I worked in a restaurant because I like working with people.
You quit that too.
That's because your father asked me to help him with his company.
But you said yes right away. You couldn't do the job at your old place anyway, so you were looking for an excuse to quit, weren't you?
I just wanted to protect the company that my mother-in-law, whom I respect and admire, started. I lost my mother when I was very young. Your mother told me to think of her as my real mother. I really appreciate that.
Okay, I'm tired of hearing that story. but a cleaning company is so lame. I wish they had a cooler company.
You choose a job based on whether it's cool or not? I really don't understand your values.
You don't have to understand, as long as I can have fun and make money.
Your perspective is totally wrong.
I definitely don't want to work hard. I'm the president's daughter, after all, you know. Blue-collar workers just should do the job.
The hourly wage for those workers has been the lowest since your father took over. That's why all the good workers left.
How can they ask for a higher salary when all they do is cleaning? They should know themselves.
Because all the experienced workers left. New workers teamed up, and they ended up breaking the machines they were dispatched to.
That was really annoying. They made a big deal out of the fact that the old machines was bound to break down sooner or later. And they wanted $100,000 for compensation. Don't you think that's terrible? We couldn't pay it, so we had to go into debt.
Of course we should pay for what we broke. I've been working hard to get the company back on its feet.
You're right. We've been getting contracts with new temp agencies. I'll give you credit for that.
You sound like you are my boss.
I also don't like the fact that you set up training for new staff. Can you please stop wasting our expenses on those kinds of useless things?
If you don't train your staff, you'll make another mistake.
Cleaning is all about sweeping and wiping. You don't need training for that. And you're asking for a raise for them even though anyone can do the job, aren't you?
Watch what you say. Cleaning is one of the finest professions, and they should be paid fairly. We've been getting more contracts lately, and our profits have been going up a little bit, right? I want to give that back to the staff.
They should be thankful that they are getting at least minimum wage. We should spend what we want. Raising wages is a joke.
You really think that's a good idea? You can't run a company without treating their employees fairly, you know?
Okay, I've had enough of your lecturing.
I'm just thinking about the company. Why don't you think about it too?
There's nothing to think about. As long as I can make a comfortable living, that's all that matters.
That's what's ruining the company. Your father is the same. He tries to make us work overtime for free and reduce our pay. If you and your father keep doing what you've been doing, they will leave again.
Aren't you mistaken? The reason we're making a profit isn't because we're getting more contracts. It's because Dad cut back on labor costs.
That can't be true.
Labor costs are the biggest waste of expense. Since you're the son of a business owner, and I figured you'd have all kinds of knowledge, I'm disappointed.
At least I think about the company more than you do.
Well, I'm just thankful that you got a big contract for the regular cleaning of the office building. We're in good hands now, thanks to your hard work.
Wait a minute.
You're not going to tell me you don't want a divorce, are you?
Not at all. Your mother is getting out of the hospital in a week, right? I want to hand over that contract to your mother.
Why not Dad?
She's the only one I can trust. If you don't do that, I can't leave the company even if we get divorced.
Okay, but I can't wait more than a week.
And let me check one last thing.
You're persistent. What?
It's true that the company is doing well, but I don't think we make enough to pay back the debt of $100,000. Did you really pay it off?
Yes, it's paid off. You're just ignorant. You don't have to come home. You can stay at a hotel starting today. See ya.
Wait, Susan. $100,000 is a lot of money. How did you get it?
I don't know. Dad got it somehow.
Somehow?
Well then, we're strangers now. Don't call me about anything that doesn't matter. You're fired today, and I've filed for divorce.
Wait a minute. Susan. Susan. I need to talk to you. Answer the phone.
What? You're so annoying. Stop it. I'm out for something important right now. Can we talk later?
Just listen. I'm home to get my stuff, and I looked in the joint savings account. It's all gone.
Oh, you found out?
You withdrew it?
Yes, I did.
There was $150,000. What did you do with that much money?
I paid off the company debt.
So that's why. How could you do that without telling me?
It's not worth the trouble to pay back every little bit. Besides, it wouldn't look good having $100,000 in debt, would it?
Then what happened to the other $50,000?
I don't have it anymore.
What did you spend it on?
I bought a high-end bag and a purse that I wanted. And some jewelry too.
Oh, come on. That money was ours, not yours.
Don't be so stingy. We paid off the debt. Why not celebrate it?
I can't believe you spent all that money without even discussing it. That's not right.
Oh, it's your fault.
What?
I've been stressed out over you meddling in the company. I feel better now that I've shopped.
Okay, I'm going to visit your mother and tell her what happened. We'll talk about it later.
There's nothing to talk about. It's already decided that you and I are getting a divorce.
We haven't finished the formalities yet.
That's because you're waiting too long. I need you to divorce me as soon as possible.
Why are you in such a hurry to get a divorce?
My boyfriend proposed to me.
Huh?
When I started talking about divorce, he only proposed. I was going to wait until a week after Mom was discharged from the hospital, you know?
What the heck is that?
But you know what? Yesterday, he told me he wants to register the marriage as soon as possible. So you and I need to get divorced right away.
Who is he? And how long have you been together?
Over 4 years.
That long? So you're saying you've been cheating on me ever since you married me?
He is my true love from the beginning. But I thought you were going to be the president, and you would have more money. I just chose you.
You are all about money, aren't you?
Of course. I want to live a comfortable and luxurious life. But you let me down.
Don't think it's all going to go your way. If you've been dating him all along, that means you've been pretending to be single, right? It will never work out with that boyfriend either.
I'm single now, so it won't be a problem. He got a promotion and is on his way up, so there's no reason for me to turn down his proposal.
You cheated on me and then spent our money. It's too late to apologize now.
I couldn't tell him I had a debt, and our money was my money too. The divorce was final. Don't make a fuss about it.
Is that what you really think?
Don't start talking about alimony. Do you know there's a statute of limitations on cheating? Me and him have been together for 4 years. It's your fault that you didn't notice.
I get your point, and I'm divorcing you. But I'll hand over the big contract to your mother. Let me stay until then.
Oh, Dad said he doesn't want Mom back because she is annoying.
What do you mean?
Dad said he's getting a divorce too, and he doesn't want you nor Mom at the company. He's going to take over the contract.
I'll terminate the contract with all the clients.
You sound like a loser. You don't have any authority over our company.
I doubt that.
I think you'd better back off. You're so hung up on the company and me.
Say whatever you want. I've packed my bags and I'm leaving. You'd better be prepared for what's to come.
Okay, bye. Bob, what the hell is this? You know something, don't you? Come on, pick it up.
I'm busy. Make it quick.
I keep getting call after call from clients wanting to terminate our contract. What have you done?
I can't stay at the company. I've been saying goodbye to my clients.
Why is this happening just because you're leaving?
Didn't you notice? After your father took over the company, you had that accident. His reputation was bad.
That's because of our incompetent staff.
We only have clients from when your mother was there, and I signed a new contract.
Me and my dad just have to be there. That's the privilege of the president and his daughter.
Because of how you guys are, I followed up your mistakes several times, and they kept the contract until today.
I don't know anything about that. All the workers are bringing their resignation letters. What is up with this?
I told the staff that I was quitting. If that's what's going on, it proves that they don't trust you guys.
We're paying minimum wage to people who can only do what they do. They should be grateful.
Grateful? Give me bread. You guys just look down on them.
I beg your pardon?
It's not just the wages that are causing the staff to quit. It's because of your attitude.
I didn't do anything wrong, and neither did my father.
Unless you and your father change, you can't rebuild the company.
Why should we change? The staff should be in line with the management, don't you think?
Then the company will just go out of business. It only managed to hold on because I was there.
I don't believe that.
Even if you don't want to believe it, the reality is the same. You're doing it wrong.
I don't care. Just do something about it. I don't want this to go on.
There's nothing I can do. After all, I've been fired.
But
I knew you guys weren't cut out for running a business.
shut up. It's just not right that the clients who have been with us since Mom was there started terminating contracts. Mom should just be in charge again.
But your father said he's getting a divorce too. That's why you're kicking us out of the company, right?
I won't let Dad get a divorce since things have turned out this way. I'll just have Mom come back.
Actually, I'm with your mother right now visiting clients.
What? Mom's out of the hospital?
The day you told me you were getting a divorce, I told you she'd be out of the hospital in a week.
Is that so?
You really only think about yourself, don't you?
But we haven't heard anything from Mom.
You guys didn't even visit her. You do whatever you want. She says she's fed up with you guys and she's divorcing your dad.
I understand where you're coming from. Let's calm down and talk about it.
I still have to visit clients, and I won't listen to what you have to say. It's too much trouble. I'll just send you some papers, so make sure you check them out.
What? What's more?
I agreed to the divorce, of course, but I was wrongfully dismissed. I'll have your father to take responsibility for that.
Huh?
I was suddenly fired because of your stupid ulterior motive, so of course I demand it.
Don't tell Dad. If you do that, Dad will find out that I was having an affair.
You didn't tell your father about the affair?
I thought it would be better if I told him that we had met after we broke up and married right away.
You think that excuse is going to work?
If I say so, people will believe me.
What makes you think that is going to work?
Shut up! Dad will take over the big contract, and there's no reason for you to stay. Shut up and leave!
You don't even realize it, do you?
Huh?
The big contracts. You don't even know who you're dealing with, but it's my brother's company.
Oh, really?
I asked him to do it so my staff could get some experience, but he said he wouldn't sign the deal if it didn't involve me and your mother.
Oh, no.
I told you that I'm going to terminate the contract with all the clients. No one would sign a contract knowing that you two are the only ones left.
Well, I'm fine with that. I'll be a housewife when I marry him anyway.
By the way, I also had a detective agency to check out your boyfriend.
What? I won't forgive you if you do anything to him.
We've got his address and his workplace. I'll explain that you are a married woman.
I'm sure he's serious about me. Why do you want to make us the bad guys?
Of course it's your fault. Don't be a drama queen.
What's going to happen to me?
I'm going to charge you alimony.
Huh? What are you talking about? The statute of limitations has long passed. I think it's 3 years. But he and I have been together for 4 years.
3 years means since I found out.
I thought it meant since we started dating.
I knew you didn't understand. If it's after you started dating, the statute of limitations is 20 years. Of course you're going to have to pay alimony, and maybe your boyfriend will charge you something too.
I can't make that money even after I sold the bag and jewelry.
Oh yeah, and the money you used to buy those, I'll ask for half of it back.
I don't have that kind of money.
If we divorced you guys, I'll cut ties with the company and you guys, so you can do whatever you want. But you're going to have to borrow or do whatever you have to do to pay the fee.
Bob, let's not get a divorce.
Huh?
I won't cheat on you, and I won't need a luxurious life. We can surely start over.
This is what happens when you look down on people and be selfish. We will never get back together.
I don't want to be in debt anymore. We were wrong, so forgive us.
Susan kept pestering me to get back together. With the help of a good lawyer, the divorce was successfully finalized. At the same time, my mother-in-law divorced my father-in-law. My father-in-law tried to rebuild the company, recruiting employees and getting new contracts. However, because bad rumors were spreading in the industry, he was unable to hire any employees or obtain any contracts, and the company soon went bankrupt. Moreover, it was discovered that my father-in-law had an affair while my mother-in-law was in the hospital. He ended up being sued for alimony, just like my ex-wife. They lost their jobs, had no income and no savings, and were forced to borrow money to pay the fees. Now they live in a shabby apartment. They are working multiple jobs from morning till night. I, on the other hand, started working at a new cleaning company, where my ex-mother-in-law founded. It is a small company that has just started, but I'm very excited to increase the number of clients.
Hi, Cassidy. I'm sorry to trouble you, but can you prepare some money urgently? I need it right away for an additional surgery.
Hi, Heidi. An additional surgery? Are you okay? Was there a problem with the recovery from last month's surgery?
Unfortunately, it's so hard to deal with all these issues while being sick, you know? So about the money, can you manage it? If possible, 10,000.
10,000? Oh my god. Are you taking a bigger surgery than before? It's more expensive than last month. Are you sure you're okay? I'll go talk to the doctor at the hospital to get more information. Have you contacted Jason yet? If you haven't,
Oh, don't worry about that. He's a very sweet boy, and I don't want to trouble him with unnecessary worries. If he finds out that I'm having consecutive surgeries, He won't be able to focus on his work either, that's for sure.
But you kept the one you had last month as a secret to him, and I've already loaned you 5,000. If you need 10,000 this time, it's a bit too much for me to afford that by myself.
Oh my, are you not allowed to handle that much money alone? After all, Jason is a responsible man. You're a lazy woman. If he lets you manage the money, who knows how it might be spent?
Oh, do you think so? I've never been called lazy.
You see, you haven't even gotten pregnant yet. It's been a year since you got married and time is precious. What do you do every day without even working? Neglecting your duties as a wife and lazing around? It's embarrassing.
I'm working, you know. I'm currently working from home, not just lazing around.
Here you go. Excuses. I just want you to be a proper wife. This is why I said that you're lazy. Your rebellion against your mother-in-law is a disgrace. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Okay. But regarding the child, I'm seeing the specialist. Jason and I discuss things as a couple, so...
Are you still talking back to me? I don't care what you claim, but what about the money? Jason's my only son, you know. I want you to understand that much, at least. Keep it a secret from him, okay?
I don't quite understand what you mean by keep it a secret. Do you mean you don't want him to know about your illness? I didn't tell him about last month's surgery because it was a minor procedure, but this time...
It's no big deal this time either. So will you have the money ready soon?
No, I still need to talk to him about it.
I told you, I don't want him to worry. You really lack of kindness, you know. You don't care about other people's feelings. If he finds out and gets upset, I'll be sad too. Both of us will be hurt. I wonder if you lack a sense of compassion, not just as a daughter-in-law, but as a person.
I'm sorry.
That's why I was against your marriage. The amount of disposable money I've had is completely different since you came into the family.
Excuse me? What do you mean?
Never mind. I'll ask Jason directly.
Hun, again? Give me a break.
What's wrong? What are you talking about?
I heard you were nasty to my mom again. She complained like crazy and I barely had a lunch break. Come on, please, just get along a bit better with her. She's a pain in the neck. Don't get all irritated and mean. She's your mother-in-law, so try to be considerate.
Huh? I didn't say anything mean.
She said you threatened to spill some secret favor that was asked between you two.
What the heck? That's not it. It's true I was asked for a favor, but it was about something really significant. I couldn't make the decision alone, so I told her I would consult with you.
That's not at all what she said.
What do you mean? Are you trying to say that I'm lying?
Look, I'm not taking sides, but she has more life experience, you know. You need to handle things better in that aspect.
But you see...
Yeah, sure, excuses. Just act more like an obedient wife. Instead of complaining all the time, try to be a bit more patient. Anyway, if you want this relationship to last, figure it out. I gotta get back to work.
I think you'll get angry if we talk face to face, so I'll say it here. I want you to divorce Jason.
What on earth are you saying out of the blue?
You see, before you married him, he had a fiancée. She was the daughter of my acquaintance, a professor at a university. She had a very feminine physique, was stunningly beautiful, and had the intelligence of her father. She was a pleasant person to talk to, and I really liked her. She was the complete opposite of you in many ways.
I haven't heard anything about this from him.
Of course not. He's so kind. I believed he stayed silent because he thought it might hurt you. The professor is a genetist. He said that the exceptional genes of Jason and his daughter were an incredible match. We had intentions of having them marry. Oh my God, I had no idea he had a fiancée.
Are you saying I stole him from someone else?
Exactly. You suddenly appeared and took away my precious son. That's why I want you guys to divorce as soon as possible. For Jason's happiness, I want him to have children soon. He'd be much better off with a woman who's genetically compatible than an incompetent woman like you. Just pay me $10,000 in compensation for the act of swaying him. You can send me a check as usual. Compensation? Are you saying that I have to pay you? Why is that? Why? You took away my only son, isn't it obvious? You're the one at fault here, and I'm the victim.
Anyway, I'll ask him tonight when he gets home. It's a serious matter, and I want to hear it from him directly.
You know, he's so sweet. I doubt that he'll be honest with you.
He couldn't even bring himself to ask for a divorce, poor thing. Wait, is he also saying that he wants a divorce? We were together this morning, and he didn't mention anything. I mean, I've never heard a single word about a fiancé until now.
I've told you, right? He's really a considerate person. He knows that you'll get hurt if he tells the truth. He's too distressed to speak up, so I finally convey his feelings for him. But here you are, you want to confront him and cause him more trouble. You really are the worst.
Oh no, you mean he never loved me?
Well, I'm sorry, but you and I are also not compatible at all. Maybe you can consider this as fate, not being on your side.
Even if he's kind and couldn't bring himself to hurt me by speaking up, keeping something this important a secret for so long? Why did he choose me over that person to marry in the first place?
Maybe he was pressured into marriage by you and he couldn't refuse. It's all your fault for taking advantage of his kindness. Being with a wife who lacks common sense like you, it's nothing but a massive source of stress on him.
I see. I guess there's no point in staying married if we're both disgusted with each other.
Oh, you're quite obedient at the end.
Okay, I agree to the divorce, but it can't happen immediately. So please, give us at least a month to file the papers. I need to prepare for my future as well.
If you pay me the $10,000 immediately, that'll be fine.
Huh?
Send me a check right away. Then I'll wait for a month. If you don't, file for divorce right now. Hey, Cassidy, hurry up and send me the check. I said I'll wait if you did. I knew you were irresponsible, but to think you can't even keep a promise. What a terrible person you turned out to be. Hey, answer me. You're deliberately ignoring me even though you're seeing this, aren't you? That's how you bully the elderly. If you can't even have kids, get out of there at the second. If you don't want to, just send the check already. Cassidy, you're intentionally defying me, aren't you? Until you send me the check, I'm going to call your home phone every single day. And I heard that you accused Jason last night. I won't forgive you. From today, he won't go back there again. Such a wife is a bad influence on him. Poor him. What in the world is going on? What are these? Cassidy, what are these documents? Answer me.
Oh, Heidi, you got them, huh?
You've been ignoring me for a month. And what's with that attitude?
I haven't. What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I rang your home phone every day and you never answered it.
Oh, that was you.
Yes, since you broke your promise and didn't send the check, I called to harass you.
It was an unknown number, so I intentionally didn't answer. I was wondering who it was. I see, it was you, and you clearly said you were calling to harass me.
No. I don't know what you're talking about.
You just said so yourself, didn't you?
I don't remember saying that. That's not important. What are these documents?
Oh, those. Well, those are a copy of all the abusive remarks you've made to me over the past year, along with a diagnosis of depression since I had to see a psychiatrist because of that. And then a claim for compensation since my husband and I are getting a divorce because of you. And a bill for the $5,000 you owe me.
What the heck are you talking about?
And finally, the divorce papers. Can you give them to Jason? He's staying with you, right?
What in the world? A bill? Divorce papers? I'm totally confused. I was supposed to get $10,000 from you. Why do I have to face claims from you? This is completely unfair.
Okay, let me break this down one by one. First, you've been verbally abusive to me for the past year. There's a list of the abusive remarks, along with the dates and times they were made.
Huh? What are you talking about? I don't remember any of those.
Well, because it's through text messages, even if you don't remember, it's documented here. So even if you insist you don't remember, there's no way around it.
This must be your forgery. These documents can be easily manipulated. How dare you try to extort money with forged documents from me? Such a shameless woman.
Well, yes, as evidence, it might be weak, but I was diagnosed with depression as a result of it until recently. Interestingly, my symptoms cleared up suddenly once the divorce was decided.
You say that as if the stress is gone. You were the one bullying me and enjoying yourself. You're making false accusations while conveniently seeking compensation. What's going on here? It's repulsive.
That's fine, say what you want, but don't forget that I'm taking screenshots of this conversation as evidence. Anyway, I've sent you the invoices and everything I just told you. If you wish to fight back against them, you can go through a lawyer.
Geez, you've been talking nonsense for a while now.
I don't know if it's nonsense or what, but the fact is I experienced emotional abuse from you, which led to a diagnosis of depression. And the fact is that you were the cause of my divorce. Additionally, your son, who was raised under your control and domination, also ended up controlling and dominating me in the same way, repeating the cycle of emotional abuse towards me. These are the facts, supported by evidence, and the result of consulting a lawyer.
Hold on. What are you saying about Jason?
You're a control freak who wants to dominate your over 30-year-old son.
You know nothing about raising a child. You're childless. As a mother, it's only natural to find your son endearing, no matter how old he is.
Certainly, as a mother, it's natural to worry about one's child and want to lend a helping hand or offer advice in any way, but doing so to an adult child becomes overbearing. From a young age, you've dictated everything for him. School, studies, friends, hobbies, bath times, and even when to sleep and wake up. If he doesn't follow your decisions, you're upset. Do you know what happens to a child raised in such an environment?
Cassidy?
Now he tries to find meaning in his existence by imposing his ideas on his wife. You and your son are a classic case of this overbearing parent-child dynamic.
Are you trying to blame me for this? Are you saying that because of my parenting, he's now engaging in emotional abuse?
He leaves everything related to marriage and divorce to you. Even though he's over 30, he still obeys every command you told him. That's the reality, isn't it?
Once you start talking so eloquently, you put it in quite a way. Despite needing to fulfill your role as a woman properly, you're acting all high and mighty, but you're not without your share of reasons for the divorce either.
Oh, really? And what might those be?
I should have been surrounded by grandchildren inheriting the strongest genes by now. But thanks to you swooping in and taking him away, that dream has been shattered. A perfect reason for a divorce, I'd say. A barren woman like you is utterly useless.
You're making enemies out of all women undergoing infertility treatments, you know. Dealing with it is extremely tough and costly. I've been through a lot and struggled with it myself.
I feel sorry for you. I wonder what the point of being born as a woman.
You're truly despicable. That's what you are. Then go ahead and say that to your own son. Pity him, unable to leave any descendants, a useless existence that serves no purpose. Question the meaning of being born as a man.
Why would I need to tell him that? Unlike you, he is healthy. Don't insult him with your baseless accusations.
You are the one doing exactly that. The reason we couldn't have children is because of his infertility issue. Didn't you hear about it?
No. Because of him?
Yup, it was revealed from the tests. I included the result along with the divorce papers. Didn't you see it?
Really? Well, it's true. The cause is azoospermia. Is this kind of joke? My son is like this?
I couldn't bring myself to tell you until now, but the truth is, he's the reason. He knows as the result was out 6 months ago.
Oh, God.
Instead of examining genetic compatibility, you should have looked into more fundamental matters, you know. There's one more thing I want to say to you.
What is it now? You got more to say? Do you enjoy picking on an old lady? You really have a twisted sense of humor, don't you?
If you had been a more respectable person, I wouldn't have had to resort to these actions. You lied to me, didn't you? You said you needed surgery because of an illness.
Well, that's...
On the day I was admitted for the infertility test, you mentioned having surgery at the same hospital. So I went to the ward to greet the nurses, but there was no record of you in the admission history.
I just got confused with the name of the hospital. You invaded my privacy by looking into my medical records without permission.
And what about you invading your son's privacy? I heard you went on a trip to Hawaii instead. The $5,000 I lent you was used for that trip, right? I received calls from the travel agency and the credit card company. They said the payment was insufficient for the withdrawal.
Well,
I also found out that you had borrowed money from Jason multiple times before.
No, I don't owe him money. He gave it to me.
You're really despicable. Allowing yourself to freely use his money? You better stop this overbearing behavior. You're truly the worst kind of human being.
You don't have to go that far. I told you I was just looking out for him and managing the finances.
Come to think of it, you did mention once that the money you could use freely decreased after he married me. If you really cared about him, you wouldn't make such statements. As for why you needed the $10,000 for additional surgery, it was because you had payments to make for things bought during the trip.
Why do you... It's not what you think,
I've had enough of this. I don't want anything to do with you and Jason anymore. From now on, please communicate with me through my lawyer. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we cut contacts?
Wait. You don't have to rush and say it's the end. We can talk about this more thoroughly.
No, I have nothing more to say to you. I'm actually grateful for the circumstances that led to this divorce. If I had a child, I might not have been able to break free from your influence. I really appreciate you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you very much. Well, I'm going to block you now. Goodbye.
Hold on. Cassidy, please listen to me. Come back.
The divorce was successfully finalized. Strangely, Jason's the one making monthly payments for the compensation and debts from Heidi. It seems that she continues to live dependent on him, and he also appears to be unable to break free from her influence. Rumor has it that news of what exactly happened came out, and the professor's daughter even severed ties with them. As for me, I got a chihuahua after my divorce. While attending a dog training school, I met and married an instructor there. Now I'm cheerfully navigating the days with a lively 1-year-old boy and the chihuahua, feeling grateful for my happiness.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.